You'd have to call them star spots.
From Peoria, the heart of Illinois, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Laura Goldstein and Alvin Cooldude. News anchors Julie Pfeiffer and Alania Livingston. Sports director Kevin Paulus and the Midstate Sports Team. City Beat with Jason Altschul. Arts and Doings in the City with Corey Torf. Our musical director is John Kowalski. And now, from the campus of Bradley University, in America's friendliest city, the hosts of the town, Laura Goldstein and Alvin Cooldude.
Hello, welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Laura Goldstein.
I'm Alvin Cooldude, and as always, we have a fantastic show in store for you. Hey, Laura, can I ask you a question first?
Sure.
I was wondering how you're dealing with all this newfound fame, all these people hounding you for autographs and such.
Oh, Alvin, nobody's asked me for an autograph.
Oh, well, you must be getting tons of offers then from big-time TV shows. I mean, you're a much better host than some people on the TV, like that big purple dinosaur. Ugh.
Thanks. Let's go on with the show.
Well, okay, but before we do, we must take care of some business first. Laura, can I have your autograph, please?
Of course.
Thanks. And while you're doing that, I'll tell the folks what's on the show tonight. Oh, and be sure to sign that to Alvin, to whom I owe all my success. Anyway, in the art segment tonight, the world's best-dressed man himself, Corey Torf, will be talking with Becky Doubleday from the Peoria Symphony.
And Julie will bring us up to date on the latest news stories, including a look at the YMCA's Junior Biddy basketball program.
The Midstate Sports Team will bring us all the latest action, including their views on the upcoming Bradley basketball season. And they'll be talking with Bradley team member Billy Wright.
But first up is Todd Petrie with City Beat.
Whoa, hang on a second here. What happened to my main man, Jason Altschul?
Todd is our guest correspondent this week.
Oh, I see.
Todd will be talking with Leanne Jarrow from the Peoria Historical Society.
The Peoria Hysterical Society? What's that, some kind of new hip comedy club or something?
Historical, not hysterical.
I know this is historical. We're making television history here.
Alvin, I think you're going deaf.
What about my breath?
Now here's Todd.
Hello, and welcome to City Beat. I'm Todd Petrie, sitting in for Jason Altschul. My guest is Leanne Jarrow from the Peoria Historical Society. Hello, Leanne, and thank you for coming. The Historical Society was founded in 1934 and has been serving the Peoria community since its inception. Leanne has been with the Historical Society for approximately a year and a half and is the site manager of the John C. Flanagan House, and she is the administrative assistant. Thank you again for coming.
Welcome.
You've been with the Historical Society for about a year and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
What prompted your interest in working for the Historical Society?
Well, when I was in college, I became interested in working in a museum because I had an opportunity through the state of Iowa to work in museums. They gave history students opportunities to intern at different museums, and that's where I got my interest and became interested in preserving old things and teaching others about history as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm kind of familiar with some of the fundraisers you do, like, for example, the Kettle Drum, where you know, you work with some of the public. Could you explain how you're funded and how you incorporate the public in how you raise your money or
Okay. We are funded, we do not receive any state or city funds, so we are totally privately funded. A lot of our funds come from membership. We do offer memberships in the society and for people to get involved that way. We also have a variety of fundraisers throughout the year, mostly fun and educational events that people can not only contribute money to the Historical Society but also enjoy, and any other private donations too. So we're entirely privately funded.
What benefit is the Peoria Historical Society to the public? I mean, what can the public get from them?
I think there's a couple of things. First of all, it's an educational organization. We do a lot of educational programs. We teach about Peoria history through our historic houses. We teach about time periods from the past, what Peoria's history, how it's affected Peoria today. I think we also serve the Peoria community in that we preserve not only historic buildings but artifacts from different generations. So they're there for the future.
What do you feel is like the most unique aspect of the Historical Society?
I think the most unique aspect of the Historical Society is the fact that we do collect a variety of artifacts, and we collect those just by what people give us. Most of the artifacts that we collect are for donations. And so without the support of people, we don't go out and try to buy things. Without the support of people, we wouldn't be able to preserve that history. So it is through the community that we are able to do that.
Okay. How does the Historical Society get all of its possessions? Are they donated or do you buy them?
Right. Most of them are donated. People bring in things that they found in their grandmother's attic or grandfather's attic that they think might be interesting to us. We do purchase every once in a while if we think it's something that would be definitely valuable, is a valuable part of Peoria history. But most of the things that we've collected have been donated to us by a variety of people.
Real quickly here, you have some upcoming events.
Right.
You have a candlelight in December. What is that?
Basically what it is candlelight tours of our two historic houses, the John Flanagan House and the Penton Gilmoran House, and the houses will be lit by candles, and we'll have Christmas displays at that time.
Okay, great. Leanne, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
My name is Todd Petrie, filling in for Jason Elchel with another City Beat.
Thanks, Todd. We'll be back after these messages.
Look around you, America. See who's standing beside you. Men and women of the guard. They're ready, willing, and able to serve their country and sacrifice here at home or around the world. Americans at their best.
I've got to get out of here.
What were you thinking of?
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
How fast were you?
You knew you were driving too fast. So how are you going to answer their questions?
What's gonna happen to Grandma?
Welcome back. It's time for our new segment. This week, Julie will take a look at the Holt Health Education Center and safety on Bradley's campus.
Laura, I just can't get over the fact that you are not a major celebrity by now.
Alvin, it's really no big deal.
Oh, no need to be modest, my dear. Lucky for you, though, I have the solution to your problem.
What problem?
Well, I mean, you got the talent, but there is one major thing which you are lacking.
What's that?
An agent.
An agent? Where am I going to find an agent around here?
Well, you needn't look any further, my dear. I will be your agent.
Alvin, what do you know about being an agent?
Plenty. All you have to worry about is hosting this here show. I'll take care of all the publicity end of things.
I don't know. We'll discuss it after the news. Here's Julie.
Thanks, Lauren Alvin. Welcome to the Midstate News. I'm Julie Pfeiffer. Eleni has the night off. An increase over the last semester in the number of crimes on Bradley's campus and the surrounding area has students concerned. Some students want to begin to help prevent crimes which occur on or around the campus. Walking is the only mode of transportation for many students, whether to the off-campus parties or to the campus town shopping center. President of the Interfraternity Council would like to organize a neighborhood watch program to help students feel more safe. Eric Gunderson feels the student safety is the most important issue facing the campus at this time. Bradley security can't be everywhere at once, with only 4 officers on duty at one time. The watch would take place on Tuesday through Saturday evenings and would include 3 to 4 students during each shift. The object is not for the students to intervene, but to report any possible crimes on campus or the surrounding area. The watch is expected to get underway next semester. Peoria is the home of a very special educational facility. Recently, I visited the Hult Health Education Center to learn more about it.
Each day, school buses bring hundreds of children to the Hult Health Education Center to discover the science of life. The Health Center is a not-for-profit organization created in 1988 to promote healthy lifestyles through preventive education. 5 spacious learning theaters accommodate groups of school-age students and adults in a stimulating learning environment. Participants see and hear larger-than-life electronic displays and interactive models that can be explored. This is a unique resource in Illinois. The center is one of only 4 such facilities in the Midwest. Co-founder of the Health Center, Patty Bash, says the center does not replace schools and parents, but instead strives to reinforce existing knowledge and attitudes about health.
What we try to do is we try to augment what the schools and what the families and what the churches are doing. Any one approach is not going to be, to solve all the problems in the world, like teenage pregnancies and the substance abuse problems.
27 basic programs are offered at the center in the 4 areas of general health, nutrition, substance abuse prevention, and family life education. The focus of the center curriculum is on children from preschool to high school. It is during these early years that all good and bad habits and attitudes are formed. By helping children form an understanding of the human body and how it works, they are better equipped to make wise health choices in life.
Instead of repairing things after the bad things have happened, we need to prevent them from happening in the first place.
Today's children are the leaders, the teachers, and the parents of tomorrow. While there is no guarantee that early education will prevent bad health habits, the methods of prevention that the Hult Health Center provide offer a new way to address these health-related issues. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Julie Pfeiffer.
Michael Jordan, Nike, and hoops. Basketball, the sport that was once aimed at trained professionals, is now open to kids of all ages. Elenia has more on this report.
In 1988, the YMCA developed Junior Biddy Basketball, a program that encourages youngsters preschool through 6th grade to come to their facility and play ball. The program began at the downtown facility with just 30 children. It has become so successful that this year they moved to the Lakeview Center with 170 registered boys and girls, some living as far as Normal. Program Director J.R. Simmons says his goal is to teach the kids the fundamentals of basketball and give them a chance to play.
This might be the only place that some of them will get to play, because when they get in grade school and high school, there's so many children out for basketball that there's only a few picked. And this way it gives a lot of kids a chance to at least get out and play.
For Midstate Magazine, this is Elenia Livingston reporting.
Anyone interested in Biddy basketball or just helping out the league is encouraged to call the YMCA. Thank you for joining me. Now back to Laura and Alvin.
Today, the Midstate sports team will be discussing the upcoming Bradley basketball season, as well as they'll be joined by Billy Wright, one of Bradley's very own basketball players. Alvin, what are you doing? You're supposed to be helping me host.
Got no time, babe. I'm too busy turning you into a star. I've got press conferences to schedule.
But Alvin, we're supposed to be talking about sports.
Sports? That gives me a fantastic idea.
I don't think I want to hear this.
Laura, how would you like to be the official Riverman goalie for a night? I mean, actually play in the game.
Hockey? Isn't that a little dangerous?
Oh, come on. It'll be the perfect personal appearance. Besides, they'll let you wear a mask to protect you.
If I wear a mask, nobody will know who I am. Why do that?
Well, got a good point there. I suppose you could do it without the mask then.
Okay, here's Mike Kenny with the sports.
Thank you, Laura and Alvin. Welcome to Midstate Sports. I'm Mike Kenny. Later on, I'll be joined by my partner, Rob Verby, as we talk to Bradley point guard Billy Wright. But first, Rob and Kevin will preview this year's squad as well as the rest of the Missouri Valley Conference.
Bradley heads into the 1993-94 basketball season with a rare combination of youth and experience. Look for the team to be led by a pair of sophomores and one senior. At point guard will be Billy Wright, who garnered MVC All-Newcomer Team honors last year. The floor general looks to start every game this year. Joining him in the starting lineup will be MVC Outstanding Freshman from a year ago, Deion Jackson, who led the team in scoring last year. Senior Marcus Pollard should see substantial playing time at forward this year. He is the only senior to don a Braves jersey. This core of possible stars will be supported by some new faces, not to mention some old friends. Current Braves Chad Winslow and Dwayne Funchess will be joined by recovering Braves Chad Klein and Roger Suki, and new Braves Brian Hildebrand and James Baptist to solidify the Bradley attack. Rick Harris, Kerry Burrell, Anthony Parker, and Aaron Zobrist will help shore up the guard position coming off the bench. Bradley fans look forward to seeing this group gel and bring an MVC championship back to the hilltop. And speaking of the MVC, let's let Rob Verby tell us how the rest of the conference stacks up.
Thanks, Kevin. Last year's regular season champions, the Redbirds of Illinois State University, hope to be cutting down the nets once again. Senior forward Mike Vandegaard will be back in the starting lineup. Vandegaard's strong play inside and sweet touch outside led to his 15 points per game average last year. Also returning to the Redbirds lineup are senior forwards Thomas Hunter and Scott Taylor. Now down to Southern Illinois University, where the Salukis, last year's conference champions, will be without star center Afra Shemaya. However, the Salukis, who won a trip to the Big Show last year, will be tough to beat with the return of senior guard Chris Lowry and junior forward Marcus Timmons. Now onward to Missouri, where Southwest Missouri State hopes to improve on their third-place finish with the addition of junior transfer Damian Porter. Porter is big in the middle at 6'10" and 280 pounds. Now up north in Iowa, where the Bulldogs of Drake University hope to improve on their fifth-place conference finish with the return of senior guard Jeff Allen. Allen averaged just over 10 points a game last season. And what about our Bradley Braves? Well, let's go to the words of head coach Jim Molinari.
We have goals here to keep the Bradley program progressing, and probably progressing beyond just being a very good team in the Missouri Valley. We want to keep progressing as high as we possibly can take this program.
In Peoria, Rob Verby, Midstate Magazine Sports.
Welcome back. I'd like to welcome, of course, my partner Rob Verby and our guest Bradley point guard Billy Wright. Billy, I'd like to start off by asking you, you're the floor general of this team, being the point guard. You've had a year of experience running the show. Do you think now, after a year under your belt, you're ready to take full control of this team?
Yeah, I feel a little more confident coming in this year. I had a year of experience, and I just feel real confident.
Okay. You guys obviously had a strong finish last year, a good second half. Preseason pick number 3 in the conference. How good can you guys be?
I think we can be very good. We had a lot of depth, and we have a lot of young guys, but we were young once, and we was able to cope. So when we come together as a team and play together, I think we'll be all right.
What about the number 3 pick? Does that mean anything to you? Or
it shows that we get our respect. I mean, last year we was picked in the bottom. Now this year we come back, we up at the top. So it shows we get our respect around the league.
Okay, but what's been the team attitude at practice? You know, do you guys think going in there confident, or do you still think you have something to prove?
I think we still feel we have something to prove. We come strong last year, we finished strong, and everyone expecting us to pick up where we left off. So that's the main focus for this year. We're going to try to pick up where we left off.
Okay. What about the addition of some of the newcomers, James Baptist, Aaron Zobrist, a local kid from Metamora? How are those two doing in practice?
They're adjusting real well. I know it's a big adjustment for the freshmen, but they're doing fine.
What about with Roger Suki out? Is that going to give Aaron more of a chance to play at the guard spot?
That open up a spot for a lot of guys, like Kerry Burrell, Anthony Parker, as well as Aaron Zobrist. So I guess whoever wants it the most, the position's there. So whoever wants it the most.
Coach Mo has been talking about this Anthony Parker like he's the next best thing. You've seen him in practice. How good is he?
He's a real good shooter, and he has very well ball handling skills as well for his height. He's about 6'5", can shoot, and he can handle the ball. So I think he lacks. He needs to get more stronger, so he can maybe post up and add that to his game. But overall, he's a very well player.
Chad Klein's back. How much of an influence has he been so far in practice?
He's been a very big help, inside and out. He can shoot the 3, or he can post up. So that's just a plus for his game, and he's doing a great job also.
Now, in addition to yourself and like Klein coming back, who else do you think are going to be keys for the to have to step up for the team to bring it to the next level? You know, get past the first round in the tournament.
I think we're all going to have to play a big part. We're going to have to play as a team, play as a unit. But I think the guys who I mentioned before, like Kerry Burrell, Anthony Parker, Aaron Zober, is going to have to step up quickly since Roger is out. So I think one of them guys is going to have to step up real quick.
Okay, I'm being told we're out of time. I'd like to thank my guest, Billy Wright, for coming today. Thanks, Bill. And Rob Verby. Now back to Laura and Alvin.
Thank you, team. We'll be right back after these messages.
So you spend time each week helping the homeless.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do?
Go down to the Salvation Army and first see that they get food and shelter.
Anything else?
Oh, I mostly just be their friend. I try and help them to help themselves, to know that they can do it. There's hope.
So how do you do that?
I show them a picture of a homeless family that the Salvation Army programs help get back on their feet.
A family you worked with?
Yeah, my family.
With your help, we're making a world of difference.
If this were your dog, you'd never have to open a door. You'd never have to turn on a light or get up to go to the refrigerator. If this were your dog, you wouldn't have to lift a finger. Which is important, because if this were your dog, you might not be able to.
Welcome back. It's time for the art segment. This week, Corey brings Becky Doubleday to talk about the Peoria Symphony.
I'm telling you, Laura, you are going to be a household name by the time I'm through with you.
Alvin, you're supposed to be helping me host, not talk on the phone.
Well, but Laura, I've got Steven on the phone here, and we are working on a huge deal.
Steven who?
Steven Spielberg, of course.
Steven Spielberg. Yeah, maybe I underestimated Alvin.
Yeah, Stevie, baby. Yeah, let's talk Jurassic Park sequel.
Ask him how he likes my work.
He loves you, baby, he loves you. Yeah, we want script approval. What do you mean, who is this? It's Alvin.
Maybe I didn't misjudge him after all.
Not Alvin of the Chipmunks.
Here's Corey.
Kooldood. Alvin Cool Dude.
Thank you. Joining me today is Becky Doubleday, who is the marketing director of the Peoria Symphony Orchestra. Becky, thank you for joining me today. Why don't you start off by telling me what you exactly do for the symphony?
Well, I've been with the symphony since July, so I'm relatively new to it. But basically, my job is to keep the symphony's name out in the public and to sell the symphony. There's a lot of competition for entertainment dollars here in Peoria with the Civic Center and Civic Opera and the ballet and a lot of other fine groups. So we want people to know that the Peoria Symphony Orchestra is indeed a viable way to spend their evenings.
Since it is a Peoria Symphony Orchestra, do they just stay in Peoria or do they go outside Peoria at all?
No, basically we have a 7-concert season, and that is all the concerts are at the Peoria Civic Center.
Okay.
We don't travel around much, but in the 80s, the symphony did go to Friedrichshafen, Germany, which is Peoria's sister city. So that was a little bit of a cultural exchange, and we hope to do that in the future with other countries as the global economy and the markets expand, and so does Peoria.
Now, how long have these people been together? How long has the whole orchestra been together for?
We'll be celebrating our 100th season in 1997, and that makes the Peoria Symphony Orchestra the 10th oldest orchestra in the country. We're very proud of that. Right now we're in our 96th season.
Now, how many pieces are in this orchestra?
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're hitting me with those tough musical questions. It's a full orchestra. Oftentimes, all of the instruments aren't used for every piece that's played or every performance, and sometimes we have to bring in different musicians, like a harp isn't played in every piece, but we do have a harpist that comes all the way from Indianapolis just to play with the Peoria Symphony.
Now, how often do you change people? Like, do you have like a rotation of people that you bring in, or is it really the 40 people or how many people you ever have in? Are they the same amount that stay in the whole time?
Well, we have our principal players, and they're our first chairs for each of the different sections. And they basically stay the same all the time. Then, it depends on availability of musicians, whether they're, a lot of our musicians, as I was telling you before the show, have teaching careers and that kind of thing. So it's quite a balancing act to schedule everybody and keep everything moving.
Well, I recently attended the Peoria Symphony Orchestra, and this is what I saw and heard. Something that I noticed when I was there is that there's a large mixture of younger people and older people. Is that done purposely, or it just happens to fall that way?
Yeah, it's just how the roll of the dice. We have a lot of players who've been with the symphony 25 years or more. Right. Our concert master emeritus, Dr. Alan Cannon, who used to be on Bradley's staff and still does some teaching at Bradley, he's been with the symphony for 48 years. Right. So he's looking at his golden anniversary coming up very soon, and it's just a nice mixture. We have a lot of college students as well, so it's a nice bringing together.
What do you have coming up for your last question?
We've got on November 30th a concert at the Peoria Civic Center featuring pianist Awadajan Pratt. He is the 1992 winner of the Naumburg Award, and he's a pianist. And interestingly enough about him, he got started in his musical career in Central Illinois. His parents were professors at ISU, and he studied with Ian Hobson at Illinois State. So he's kind of coming home for this concert. We're really excited about it.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
I want to thank Becky for coming on our show. And hope time you can join me next time on The Arts. Thank you.
Well, that just about brings us to the end of another show. So, Alvin, how did that big deal work out with Steven Spielberg?
Well, as it turns out, that wasn't Steven Spielberg, the movie director I was talking to. It was Steven Spielberg, the laundromat owner. Knew I shouldn't have looked in the yellow pages.
Well, I appreciate you for trying. Maybe next time you should check those yellow pages, though. I think maybe you should stick to hosting the show and forget about this whole agent deal, huh?
Do you really think I'm a good host of this show?
Of course I do.
Well, all right then. Why don't you tell us who provided all these goodies this week, huh?
Well, we want to thank Papa John's Pizza for feeding our crew with this great pizza. You know, Alvin, the Papa John's Pizza was rated #1 out of all Bradley students.
Yeah, I heard they had a big election, which was voted #1. What a great country we have, where you can vote for your president and you can vote for your pizza, too. What an incredible country. Well, be sure to tune in next time. We'll be looking at many interesting subjects, including a look at that new class at Bradley University that focuses all on Hollywood.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'll have to check that out.
Well, you know, if you had stuck with me as your agent, you might be in Hollywood right now working on some big film, but no.
No, I'll probably have to be getting more coins for that Steven Spielberg laundromat thing.
Oh, boy. Don't remind me of that. It's too embarrassing.
Well, the class sounds good. Maybe we can learn a couple tips, huh?
Yeah, we'll go out there and hobnob with all those famous people, have our pictures taken by paparazzi. It will be one experience to remember.
Yeah.
So, you know, I really do think you belong in Hollywood. You are one fine host.
Well, thanks, and I think we better wrap it up on that note.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.